Welcome to Architecture Bliss channel. There's something magical about a summer evening when the air feels warm enough to wrap you in comfort, and the light hangs low and golden across the horizon. You step outside, and for a moment the world feels slowed down, as if inviting you to breathe more deeply, listen more closely, and notice the gentle details that so often pass us by. In this softened light, a rustic outdoor dining space becomes more than furniture on a patio. It transforms into a sanctuary. The faint scent of lavender drifts through the air, carried by a lazy breeze. Lanterns glow like fireflies in the twilight, their flickering flames reflected in glasses of chilled wine. A long wooden table, weathered with stories of summers past, stretches before you, dressed simply in linen and wildflowers. You can hear the subtle rustle of leaves above, and somewhere in the background, the low murmur of conversation rises and falls like a familiar melody. This is not just about eating outside, it's about creating a moment, a place where connection thrives. If the idea of transforming your evenings into these kinds of living memories speaks to you, I invite you to stay with me until the end, and as you do, feel free to like this video, share it with someone who loves warm summer nights, and leave your thoughts in the comments. We live in a world that moves too quickly, one where meals are rushed, phones buzz constantly, and genuine connection sometimes feels like a rare luxury. But when you carve out a space devoted entirely to slowing down, everything changes. A rustic outdoor dining area isn't about perfection, it's about presence. It's about peeling back the layers of daily noise, so you can hear the sound of laughter echo under the stars. It's about creating a space that welcomes your friends, your family, and even yourself into moments of calm joy. Tonight, I want to take you on a journey into designing and experiencing that space. Together, we'll explore the details, from the furniture that sets the stage, to the lighting that paints the evening, to the small accents that make guests feel they're part of something special. This is about more than decor. It's about memory making, about summer evenings that linger long in your heart. When you imagine your perfect summer dining space, don't think only in terms of style guides or Pinterest boards. Think about how you want people to feel when they sit down at your table. Do you want them to feel welcomed instantly, embraced by the glow of candles and the comfort of a well-worn seat cushion? Do you want the setting to feel alive with the scent of fresh herbs from nearby planters? These feelings are your design compass. Everything else, wooden textures, woven fabrics, delicate lighting, becomes a tool to create that emotional atmosphere. And the beauty of rustic design is that it doesn't ask for new, shiny, or expensive. It asks for authentic, enduring, and deeply personal. Let's start by imagining the location of your rustic outdoor dining space. Perhaps it's tucked under the branches of a large maple tree, whose leaves catch the late afternoon sun like fragments of green glass. Maybe it's on your back patio, framed by climbing ivy that has taken years to find its way across the wall. The first step is to claim a corner that feels naturally welcoming. This could be a shaded area that stays cool during the day, or a spot that catches the last rays of golden hour light. Think of it as finding the soul of your outdoor dining room, a place that already carries a sense of charm before you add anything at all. Once you have your spot, anchor it with a table that feels like it belongs in the story you're telling. A rustic table might be a reclaimed farmhouse piece with knots and imperfections that speak of its past. Or it could be something you've built yourself from old wood. Each plank bearing its own grain and history. Chairs don't need to match. In fact, a collection of different wooden or wicker seats can make the space feel more collected than staged. Layering in cushions covered in natural fabrics like linen or cotton adds comfort and a casual elegance. Every seat should feel like an invitation to linger. Now let's talk about the floor underfoot. If your dining space rests on grass, embrace the softness, but you might still define the area with an outdoor rug made from natural fibers. On a patio, rugs help soften stone or concrete, bringing warmth and texture. Choose earthy tones that blend with your surroundings. Warm sand, muted terracotta, or weathered gray. Rugs not only add visual interest but also signal that this is a living space, not just a piece of the yard. Lighting is where the transformation truly happens. As the sun dips lower, string lights begin to glow, stretching overhead in soft arcs. They cast a warm, diffuse light that makes everything feel just a little more magical. Lanterns placed at different heights, on the table, along the ground, hanging from tree branches, bring layers of light that create depth and intimacy. Candles are the finishing touch, their flames flickering gently in the evening air, each one a small, dancing beacon of warmth. Whether you use battery-operated candles for safety or real wax for that unmistakable scent, the effect is the same, an evening that feels alive and quietly enchanting. Plants frame the edges of your dining space, blurring the line between garden and table. Lavender in terracotta pots releases a calming fragrance every time someone brushes past. Herbs like rosemary, thyme, and basil can be both decorative and practical, snipped fresh into dishes right at the table. Potted olive trees lend a Mediterranean flair, their silvery leaves catching the light in delicate flashes. Climbing vines trained over a pergola or trellis create a living canopy that changes with the seasons. Rustic outdoor dining isn't merely a visual experience, it's a sensory journey that immerses you in the moment. Beyond the charm of weathered wood and warm lighting, it's about how the space feels when you inhabit it. Picture the gentle clink of cutlery against handcrafted plates, the comforting murmur of voices weaving through the air, and the soft trickle of a nearby fountain adding a rhythmic note of peace. Incorporating water features into your rustic dining area not only enhances the aesthetic, but also infuses the atmosphere with a natural soundtrack of tranquility, blending seamlessly with laughter and conversation to create an inviting, soulful retreat that lingers in memory. Even the table setting becomes a chapter in your rustic outdoor dining story, reflecting charm, authenticity, and the welcoming spirit of summer gatherings. Rather than polished, identical place settings, layer personality into your table by mixing handcrafted ceramics with unique glazes, pairing them with mismatched vintage glassware that catches the evening light. Opt for soft linen napkins in muted, earthy tones that complement the natural surroundings. A simple runner of burlap or woven hemp adds tactile, rustic texture, grounding the setting in organic beauty. For the centerpiece, choose fresh flowers casually arranged in a humble pitcher or mason jars, evoking the charm of a morning garden stroll. The key is effortless beauty, arrangements that look as though they were gathered moments ago, radiating warmth and intimacy that a formal, overly staged setting could never match. As the evening air cools, comfort becomes the quiet luxury that keeps everyone lingering a little longer. In a rustic outdoor dining space, having a neatly folded stack of light blankets within easy reach instantly signals warmth and hospitality, inviting guests to wrap themselves in coziness without breaking the flow of conversation. A gently crackling fire pit or a thoughtfully placed outdoor heater can work wonders in extending the usability of your space, transforming late summer nights into memorable early autumn gatherings beneath the stars. This adaptability is at the heart of the rustic aesthetic, welcoming and versatile. It ensures your dining haven feels just as inviting in the long, golden evenings of June as it does in the crisp, fire-kissed air of September, making every season an opportunity to connect and savor. This is also a space designed for your own quiet joy, a rustic outdoor dining area that offers as much comfort in solitude as it does in lively gatherings with friends and family. Imagine settling into a weathered wooden chair with a steaming cup of tea. the scent of fresh herbs drifting from nearby planters, or losing yourself in the pages of a well-loved book as lantern light dances softly across the table. Every personal touch, whether it's a hand-woven throw, vintage ceramics, or potted lavender, infuses the space with warmth and meaning, making it a sanctuary for every mood and season. Some evenings it will ring with laughter and shared stories, while others it will cradle silence like a treasured gift, reminding you that both connection and stillness are essential to the soul of this outdoor haven. The beauty of rustic design is that it welcomes imperfection. You don't have to wait until you have the perfect table or the ideal space. Start with what you have. A simple table on a patch of grass, a couple of chairs, a strand of lights overhead. These are the seeds of your outdoor haven. Over time, you can add layers. A new rug, a set of vintage plates found at a flea market, a cluster of potted plants that thrive in your climate. Each addition can be a reflection of your life, your travels, your seasons. Creating a cozy rustic outdoor dining space is about intention and the conscious choice to make your evenings a cherished ritual. It's about understanding that the moments you share with loved ones deserve a warm, inviting setting that naturally encourages connection and lingering conversation. This is where rustic outdoor dining shines. Its natural textures, soft lighting, and organic materials create an atmosphere where time feels slower. The air carries the scent of summer nights, and every detail invites guests to stay a little longer. Meals here become more than nourishment. They become shared experiences, woven with laughter, stories, and quiet pauses, stretching effortlessly into the gentle hours of the evening without anyone realizing how much time has passed. So tonight, step outside and look at your yard, patio, or balcony through new eyes. Picture how a string of lights might transform the space. Imagine the feel of wood grain under your fingertips, the scent of fresh basil drifting across the table, the sound of friends laughing in the soft glow of lantern light. This is your canvas, and the season is your perfect excuse to begin. If this vision stirs something in you, let it guide you to action. You deserve to have a space that feeds not just your body, but your spirit. And when you create it, you'll find that the joy it brings extends far beyond the summer months. It becomes a part of your home's heartbeat, a place where stories are told and remembered, where the simple act of gathering becomes something extraordinary. If you've enjoyed walking through this vision with me, I'd love for you to like this video, subscribe for more inspiration, and share your own ideas or plans in the comments. Tell me what your dream rustic dining space looks like, or better yet, start creating it tonight. Summer evenings are too precious to let pass by uncelebrated.